overall for 2026, it's the winds of change. It's the Eight of Wands reversed. So again, lots of movement in 2026, lots of uncertainty, lots of craziness. And I can see that, especially based on 2025, we're all like, what the fuck? And it's reversed. So I will tell you this, the more that you accept what you cannot change, and the more that you accept what's happening, it will flip this up. And the winds of change now become winds of opportunity that are blowing open doors. Hey witches, welcome to Busy, Gritty, Inked and Witchy, a magical living podcast for the busy witch. I'm Morgan, eclectic witch of almost 25 years, Avalon priestess, and busy witch. Here we'll talk all things witchy, from current metaphysical happenings to my busy witch tips and tricks, and everything in the in-between. This podcast is my personal journey, filled with my knowledge, opinions, and unique way of looking at the world. Join me as I weave the magical and the mundane in every episode. Hey witches, welcome back to Busy, Gritty, Inked and Witchy. I'm Morgan, and today we're having some pure witchy fun. I have tarot cards for you all. All right, let's give them a real quick little cleanse. What I'm going to do in this episode, let me pull my microphone just a little closer. Because my AC's on and it's horrendous. It's so loud. What I'm doing this episode is I'm going to give you all a 2026 tarot reading for an overview. Okay. Now, as I shuffle and think about 2026, I want you all to understand that tarot readings are never absolute. Okay. Tarot readings show the energy that is predictive as of the current course of action or the current path in front of you. Okay. They can give advice, but they can't accurately. Tarot cards are not like 100% accurate as far as like, this is going to happen. If you make any type of shift, then, things can be different. All right. But what tarot readings are really good for, especially tarot readings that can do a time period, like what I'm going to do today, they can let you know energy that is potential energy coming up, okay? Especially, so as I shuffle, I am doing a general reading for 2026, okay? So this is not going to be, of course, specific to you, but what it should let us know is like, okay, in January, this is going to be the energy. February, this is going to be the energy, and so on, okay? And I'll say anything else that comes in as it comes in. I'm not going to lie, you guys, okay? I haven't done a 12-month reading in a very long time, but I do love doing them. But just know that the results or what's going to be laid out here is not, of course, 100% absolute, okay? And I am doing a general reading. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull 12 cards today. We're going to separate them by month. As I lay them out, I'm also going to separate them kind of by season, too. So if you have like an overall thing, so there'll be, okay. So we're just going to start because it's starting. I love doing, nope, didn't flip. We're not going to take it. We're not going to take it. Did y'all see the hesitancy there? I was like, are we going to take it? Okay. I got to get a little sloppier with it. All right. All right. Hey, don't, right there. So that's January, February, what is it? March, April. No, so we're splitting them up to 3 piles with 4. So it's 4 seasons. There we go. Or the 4 quarters of the year. March 2026. Overall energy of March 2026. Okay, well, April. All right, hold on. Let me adjust here, since like normally when I do tarot readings for the shop, or like when I do them, I do them on my phone actually, and I have the phone pointing down the table. Whoa, okay, I'm not taking 17 cards. No, that's not happening. You guys, I need 1 card at a time. January, February, March, April, and May 2026. Okay. May, June. Y'all want to fast forward? You more than like, Okay, let's flip these around, see if they need June 2026. No. I know, it's hard to do. Okay, June, July. There was two and there was one face up, one face down, so that's why I took those. August. Oh, there's one flipped over in there. We're going to take that as August. September 2026. Nope, that's a group. Sorry, that was like a group of like 5 cards. Okay. What is that, September? January, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October 2026. This was October, November, December. Sorry, it fell in my lap. I don't know, you're getting like authentic. I need December. December 2026. Nope, one flipped. I don't know if y'all can see it right there. And you know what? I'm going to do one extra. Let's do an overall for 2026, overall energy. Right there. Yes. Oh, really? All right. Just so that this is not, oh, so long. Let's get to it. So what I'm going to do, normally I don't even read them. Like they're all flipped over now. Normally I wait to flip them around, but we're just going to jump right into it. So if you want to write these down, by all means, let's see. It'd be fun. It'd be fun to chronicle, like write them down and then see how the year folds out, you know? That'd be fun. Anyway, so let's start. I just realized too, I didn't turn on my light for this episode. All right. January 2026, 9 of Pentacles, upright. This shows me that all the work you were doing in 2025 to add more stability to your life, to be a little bit more grounded, to have things of your own, going to start really being able to see those. Like they've already started sprouting, but in January of 2026, you're really going to be able to reap the benefits of it. Walk in your garden, so to speak. That's what the card literally depicts. Okay, that's going to be in January. Pentacles have to do with stability, earth energy, as well as money, finances. Okay. February 2026, we have the 3 of Swords reversed. You needed to grieve something and you have not done that. You have not let it go. It is time to let it go. It is time to move on. It's just holding you down. It's holding you back. The fact that it's reversed means that you have not grieved it yet. Okay, so figure out in February what is holding you back, what you need to let go of, what you need to grieve so that you can move forward. Okay, March, 5 of Cups, upright. 5 of Cups upright says you still did not quite grieve this. Okay, it says you're focusing on what you don't have anymore. And I know, okay, so I had to move my thing. But you still have something. You have not lost everything, okay? You still have something, but you just seem to be focused on what you don't have anymore come March, okay? So there is a flip of perception that needs to happen because don't try and get back what you don't have anymore. It's time for you to focus on what you do have. And the only reason I say it's connected to the 3 of Swords is because this card from February, this 3 of Swords, it shows me it's time to let go and move on, but it's reversed, so you're not doing that. And now you're focusing on what you don't have instead of what you do have. So to me, there's still that hesitancy to move forward, okay? January, February, March, so that's the first quarter of 2026. April, love April. April is the Empress card, upright. Okay, this tells me you are bountiful, fruitful, fertility is amazing. So you are attracting abundance. You are able to open yourself up, have that grounding stability, have that nurturing energy. There's a self-care aspect that comes with Empress. But for me, it's almost like, okay, it's almost like April, you're like, okay, hit the reset, put myself first, you know, really indulge in things that make me feel abundant, things, and you're focusing also on what you want to, the seeds you want to plant for the rest of the year. So it kind of, It kind of looks like January, February, March is going to be still more of that shedding time, which makes a lot of sense, especially energetically for pagans and witches who follow the wheel of the year. Is March is Ostara. So in March is when you start to have, like, Imbolc is February, you start to have this, reawakening, and things really come around in March and April, like this springtime. But so it looks like in April is when you're really going to be saying, okay, this is what I want to do moving forward for myself. This is what I want to do to bring myself stability, to nurture my soul, to have some self-care. This is what I want to do in April. Okay. May, I think, is crazy because it says April showers bring May flowers. So May is I saw the showers and was like, oh, and then no, it's messed up. So this is May, 7 of Cups, upright. It tells me that the answer that you seek, the energy that you seek, is sitting right in front of you. You are unable to see it at the moment because you are in a fog. Okay. So it's time to, in May, clear the fog. Okay. Whether that's going inside, whether that is cleaning up some stuff, maybe cleaning some clutter, but like, it's like energetic clutter, like putting some structures into place, organizing some stuff. That's how you're going to see that the answer's been staring you in the face the whole entire time. You just couldn't see it. So maybe it's more of this perception shift from March. It looks like maybe you shifted, okay? You shifted into putting yourself first, to nurturing yourself in April. You still have some remnants of it in May that are leaving things a little fuzzy. So finish clearing that up and you'll see the answers right in front of you, okay? June, a little bit of resistance in June, okay? We have the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands tells me that outside there's going to be some shit. There's going to be some like, oh, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? You shouldn't put yourself first. You should be concentrating on other people. Oh my God. Selfish is a word that keeps coming up in the back of my head. But see, this is what happens. Wow. That is going off on a tangent. We're going there. We're going there. Okay. So again, I know I've said it in the podcast before, but the only people who are upset about boundaries that you place are the people who are infringing upon them. Okay. So what it seems to me is in April, you have a moment of, oh my gosh, this is what's going to nourish me. This is my path forward. This is what I want to do for myself, for my own stability, for my own creativity, for my own nurturing soul of my soul. And then, so that's April. And then in May, there's just a few more remnants that need to be cleared up for you to fully move forward. So it looks like you're going to be moving forward and there's going to be people around you going, why are you doing that? What are you doing? This is so different from how you've ever been before. Those are the only people who are going to be objecting to that are the people that are probably being cleaned out and they don't even realize it. Or the people that you need to clean out, because those are the people infringing upon your boundaries, okay? The people who are truly there for you are going to be like, you go, own your power, do your thing. Like, I'm going to be here watching you glow up, okay? The people that are not in that frame of mind are the ones you're going to be hearing from a lot of in June. And it's going to be like, oh my God, you've changed. Oh my God, meh. So, meh. Definitely let it meh. Okay, because in July, we have the Princess of Cups, but she's reversed. Okay, this tells me that whatever this new direction that you're heading in makes you emotionally feel amazing. It sparks your intuition. It sparks your creativity. It sparks your divine feminine energy. It is very nourishing. It's very emotionally regulating, but it is reversed because you're holding back. So I think you're letting the shit comments from June kind of move into July. It looks like they're going to weave their way in for a little bit. So this might be someone close to you who's like, and like kind of putting in the negativity, because the more you can clear it up, emotionally focus on yourself in order to flip this back up. Like, what are your emotions and what is your intuition telling you? Okay. So that was September, October. This is where, like, if I'm reading this as a story almost, You're going to have the outside resistance in June or July. January, February, March, April, May, June. In July, you're holding back from your true emotions. You're holding back from your true intuition, what your intuition is telling you, this beautiful beginning that can happen because of like how you're being guided. You're holding back from that in, is that July? So in August, you feel like you've been left out, okay? You've made this decision. You're sticking to your guns. And as a result, you feel like you've been left out in the cold. Okay. And that this person, these people, this situation, this is continuing on without you, or it looks like they're just loving life, but it's reversed. So what that tells me is it's bullshit. Whatever counter there was, the person's like almost overcompensating, or the situation, like maybe you're leaving like a toxic work environment and it looks like the workplace is going forward, moving forward amazingly, but it's not. It's bullshit. It's an illusion. It's like, you know, people's Instagram feeds versus real life type thing. So continue to focus inward. Okay. That is the other thing with, especially why I cannot keep these straight, you guys. I don't know. I continue to have to January, February, March, April, May, June. Okay. Another thing with this June of this feeling like you're fighting off or you're having to defend yourself to someone else is also the advice to go inward. The answers are not around you. The answers are in you, which leads into July's like really focus on your intuition. You're still not listening to yourself intuitively. Okay. But I think you do, or I think maybe the illusion is being stripped away in August. The illusion is being stripped away, and continue to look inside, because what is being presented around you is not true. Okay. That's the message I'm getting with that one. And then in September, this is why it's going to pay off. In September, you're going to start to get that recognition. Okay. This is the 3 of Pentacles. That means you've put in the hard work and you're starting to now get the recognition that you deserve. Okay. So keep moving forward. All right, October of next year, 5 of Swords reversed. This tells me that as you move forward, be conscious of who you are using, walking on, letting fall to the wayside. Just be conscious of it. Do these people truly need to be cut out? If they do, continue. Move forward, Queen. Continue to do it. If they don't, you don't have to cut everyone out of your life in order to move forward, you know? So just be a little bit weary that as you move forward in this new life, take a step back and look at things from a bigger picture and see what you may have destroyed that you didn't want to, or what you may have allowed to fall away that you didn't want to fall away. Okay. That's October. November. Okay. November is Judgment reversed. November is a absolutely massive awakening. Okay. You have been called to something bigger. I think I'm going to need to pull another card. This is what happens in readings. The Judgment reverse says you have been called to something bigger. Okay. Being called to something bigger, but it's reversed. So you don't know. You're like, is that a call? Was I called? Am I supposed to be doing this? Oh my God. What am I supposed to be doing? And the clarity will come. Let me flip. The clarity will come in December. So allow it to sit and simmer through November. Maybe journal on it, do some shadow working on it. Because December holds the 4 of Cups, but it's reversed. So the 4 of Cups says, God, you're bored. You're bored with the same old, same old, same old. You are ready for something different. The different thing, which I think is this awakening, is right here. It's just right there. You just can't see it because, again, just like in March, you were only focusing on what you lost. Okay. So that's the 5 of Cups. In December, you're focusing on the mundane. You're focusing on the bullshit in front of you instead of seeing what else could the devil you know. Okay, thank you. The devil you know is easier than the devil you don't know. So you're putting up with the same old shit because it's what you know and it's familiar to you, and you're not going down a different path because that is unknown, and that's why it's flipped. It's scary to you. The unknown is scary. It definitely is for everyone. But that's the thing, is like you've had this awakening in November. You've had this call to action. You've been sitting on it. You've been shadow working. You've been journaling. And this is still the way forward. But for whatever reason, you're very scared to make that next step. Okay. Overall, too. So that's December. Overall for 2026, it's the winds of change. It's the Eight of Wands reversed. So again, lots of movement in 2026, lots of uncertainty, lots of craziness. And I can see that, especially based on 2025, we're all like, what the fuck? And it's reversed. So I will tell you this, the more that you accept what you cannot change, and the more that you accept what's happening, it will flip this up. And the winds of change now become winds of opportunity that are blowing open doors. Okay. So the more you stay closed and super focused on just what you want or what you think is happening or how you want to move forward, then the more that you are unable to just open up and float with the winds of change and see where they drop you off. Okay, that's the overall meaning. The overall for 2026 is change is scary. Yes. Change is crazy and chaotic. Yes. But the more you fight change, the more crazy and chaotic shit happens to you. It's time to just be like, you know what? Fuck it. Where are you going to blow me now? Winds of change. Let's go. And maybe even put out a little sailboat, with the sail, and you see where the winds of change blow you. That's my overall message for 2026. I was going to pull here. I was going to pull because I tell you what, to me, it's a nice card, right? It's a nice advice card overall, but I would love to know, I'm going to pull one more. So we have this, take a step back in October. Make sure that what you're cutting out to move forward is something you actually need to cut out. And then we have this awakening in November, but you're still wondering if you should take the leap. So I kind of want more information on that. I need one card to provide some clarification on this, the end of the year. I just need a little bit more information. Like, I don't know. Let's see if the cards want to play this way. Let's see if they want to play this way. Need one card. I know I'm asking for a lot. I've already got 13 cards on the table, and you're like, you want more? I do. I just want a little bit more. You're going to need, I will not, that was like 7 cards. We're not taking 7 cards. You hear me? One card to provide clarity. Oh, well, one card had flipped in the deck. I will actually take that because that is beautiful. Go with it. Do the new thing. You're scared, but this card, okay, so this card makes a little bit more sense. This December card, what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and thinking it's going to be different, or trying to get a new result? That's insanity. That's what you're in December. So take a leap of faith. I was really truly hoping for a Fool card, Magician card, something like that to let me know, or even like a major arcana. But what I was given, what the card flipped, was the Princess of Pentacles. So this, I think, is actually quite beautiful. What this tells me is you're almost going to come, there's like a full circle moment, because the Princess of Pentacles is about that, that you take the new journey, and that new journey is more fulfilling. It is more stable. It is more secure. It provides a little bit more financial security. And I think it's beautiful because we start out the year with that 9 of Pentacles energy, the, understanding all the hard work you've already done and how you can really reap the benefits of it. So this is more of that. So I'm saying when you have this awakening in November and you realize that you're doing the same shit every day, trying to figure something out, like, should you do this new thing? I'm saying do the new thing. Do the new thing. You've journaled it, like, because that's what I said for November. Journal it, shadow work it, get to the bottom. You realize in December, though, that you're just doing the same shit, trying to get a different thing, a different reaction, a different outcome. Take the new thing. It's going to be crazy. Okay. I am predicting 2026 is going to be just as crazy as 2025. But I see the path in 2026 leading to these winds of change are to get you on the right path. They're adding clarification to your life. They are adding authenticity to your life, or they're helping you get closer to your authentic self. Thank you. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. Way that, like, don't do this. Don't just be like, oh yeah, Morgan said awakening in November, got it, and keep moving forward. You still need to journal it. Because this card is not upright. So you're still wondering, like, should I move forward? You have got to be solid in yourself as to what your decision is going to be, which is going to be either do it or don't do it. Okay. But don't, like, whatever it is that continues you having to do the same shit day after day, that's not the way to go. The way to go is embracing, even if it's a perspective shift of your current situation, explore the perspective shift, explore the new path. Okay. It's not going to be any less crazy though. Sorry to say. So, all right. That was fun. Now, what I want to let you all know, two things. Number one, for the Patreon bonus content this week, I'm actually going to pull an oracle card too. So I'm just going to like hit stop on recording this, start recording another video, and do an oracle card to just give a little bit more information on the year of 2026. So that's the first thing. So you can head to patreon.com/inkedgoddesscreations to sign up for just the bottom tier, get you the bonus content. The second thing is I decided to do this on a more personal setting, okay, for a limited number of spots. As you all probably know from last week, and I'm still wearing the same thing, I was shooting podcast episodes back to back on the same day, so we're still a couple of weeks away from when this is going to air. I will be setting up the listing, okay, for 2026 reading for you personally. So what I'm going to do in these readings is I'm going to do 15 cards for you. Actually, you're going to get 12 cards, one for each month. Then you are also going to get an overall message card, as well as another card for what you want to focus on attracting in 2026, and then what you will need to focus on releasing in 2026. Then I'm also going to pull a card from my new crystal oracle deck that I got recently. I'm so excited. So it'll give you a gemstone that you might want to incorporate for your year. These are all personalized because when you check out, I want you to put your name and your birth date in the, well, I mean, I'll get your name from the order, but I need your birth date in the notes section. Okay. So what that helps me do is it helps me hone into your energy and make sure that I am clearing the path to you. Okay. So these personalized readings, I'm doing just a limited number of them. They're going to be $99 because what I'm also going to throw in is you get the 15 card reading, 16 cards with, you get a bonus oracle card reading for the gemstone of your year. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to record all of it. You're going to get a video with all of that. But then I'm going to look at the cards and write journal questions for you for the entire year. Okay, broken up into January, February, March, your overall, all of it. So you are going to get not only the reading, plus whatever messages drop down while I'm doing your reading, plus your gemstone of the year, plus I don't even know how many journal questions based on your energy and your reading to help you dive deeper. So that is why it's going to be $99. And I'm only going to be opening somewhere around 20 to 25 slots because I don't want to overwhelm myself at the beginning of the year, right before the gem show too. And I want to get all the readings done as close to the beginning of the year as possible, because I know that this episode is airing on December 31st. And this is the first day that this listing will be available. So I don't want to overwhelm myself either by being like, oh, unlimited. And then I get 100 orders and there's no way I can read that many tarot cards, you know? Anyway, so look down in the show notes for the link for that. Because I'm really excited to be able to explore this and maybe help you have some clarity throughout your 2026. Okay. That's what I have for you all today. Hop over to my Patreon for the extra bonus oracle card that goes with this reading for just the overall energy of 2026. And again, if you want personalized reading made for you and your energy, hit up the show notes. And I can't wait to read cards for you. I want to thank you all. This year has been absolutely amazing for the podcast. We have gained so many followers. So many of you have come into my world, and it makes me want to hug every single one of you. Like, thank you so much for your amazing words, your amazing comments on all of the episodes. I love, so much. I love doing this. This is what I want to do, like full-time kind of thing, like teaching, the podcast, all of that. And I can't do that, or I wouldn't do it if nobody listened. Like, let's be frank. I wouldn't do it if nobody listened. So thank you all for being listeners. Please like, share, subscribe, whether you are listening to this wherever you get your podcasts or whether you are watching on YouTube, because I do record everything for YouTube as well. So yeah, like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for making my 2025 so magical. I'd love to hear your comments and everything in the videos, like below, all that good stuff. Let me know what you thought. Oh my gosh, please have an amazing 2026. I will see you all next year. Oh my God, cheesy dad joke. All right, you guys. Bye.